Today we are going to look at choosing the right company. Choosing the right company, we are going to read from Psalms chapter 1, verse 1. It says, "Blessed is the one who does not walk in the steps with the wicked, or stand in the way that sinners take, or sit in the company of mockers." What are we trying to say according to that verse is that choosing the right company, whether in business, friendship, or community, according to the Bible, involves wisdom and alignment with godly principles. So we are going to share with you some of the guidelines that can really help you. One is seeking God's guidance. When you trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean on not on your own understandings. In all your ways, submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. That's in Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 to 6. You can also look at prayers. You can also look at how to pray and ask for God's direction before making a decision. That is something that we mainly do oftenly in our daily lives. We make decisions, but others make them without putting God into action. 2 is that you have to choose integrity over wealth. Better is a little with righteousness than great revenue with injustice. Where do we see that? We see it in Proverbs chapter 16, verse 8. A company should value honesty, fairness, and ethical business practices over just making money. You can also look at surrounding yourself with righteous people. Do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character. That's 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33. Whether in business or friendship, being around people with good character strengthens your own. You also have to work with those who honor God. Do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. For what partnership has righteousness with lawlessness give you in life? Where do we see that? We see it in 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14. While we should love and reach out to all people, passionately, closely in business or passionately, among personal life with those who reject godly values, can also lead to compromise. You should also look for a company that cares for people. Whoever oppresses the poor shows contempt for their makers. But whoever is kind to the needy honors God. That's Proverbs chapter 14, verse 31. A good company treats employees and customers with respect and care, rather than exploiting them for their profit. You also have to seek wisdom and counsel. Seeking wisdom and counsel, where do we see this? We see it in Proverbs chapter 15, verse 22. It says, "Plans fail to lack of counsel, but with many advices, you will always succeed in life." So when you seek advice from wise and godly people before making a decision, you always achieve wisdom that will later on lead to success. You also have to consider a company with leaders who value integrity and diligence is more likely to provide a stable and a positive environment for yourself. You also have to consider how the work aligns with your calling. Whatever you do, work wholeheartedly as for the Lord and not for men. That is Colossians chapter 3, verse 23. You choose a place where you can honor God through your work and contribute meaningfully. So The people that we surround ourselves with shape our character, mindset, and destiny. When you look at Proverbs chapter 31, it highlights a woman who is intentional about her relationship, choosing to associate with those who uplift and aligned with God's wisdom. Likewise, we must be careful not to keep company with those who influence us negatively. Unhealthy associations can weaken faith, distort purpose, and lead to compromise. However, godly relationships encourage growth, accountability, and spiritually, it strengthens our lives. You also have to choose companions who speak life, challenge you to grow, and help you walk in obedience to God. What do we meditate? Our meditations for today is: are your closest relationships drawing you closer to God or leading you astray? How do you associate with people who impact you spiritually and give you personal growth? What steps can you take to build meaningful and godly connections in your life? As we end this, is that we can further look at Proverbs chapter 3, also Proverbs chapter 13, verse 20. We can also look at 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33. We can also look at Proverbs chapter 27, verse 17. We all have to choose the rightful people that can guide us in our journeys. So I really want to thank you for always following and always stay blessed. Thank you.